Here's the scenario. You invite your boyfriend over to hang out, and you tell him to drive carefully because there's a bike marathon going through town. He does drive carefully, but unfortunately you can never remove all the risk in such a situation, and he ends up hitting someone. He was driving the way he has hundreds of times before. How culpable are you in putting this person in a state of dependency? Now imagine a different case. You tell him he should get there as fast as possible because you are about to eat his sandwich and he is rather hungry, without mentioning the added risk. Further still, suppose you tell him you have something that will give him infinite pleasure, but if he does not arrive on time, you will take it away. The issue seems to be that no matter how much you incentivize his speedy arrival, his action is still the one at fault. This makes me ask, in the instance of pregnancy, who is responsible and who is merely culpable? It seems the driver may, in all instances, be the one at fault or responsible. The one waiting at the house may be culpable only to a limited extent, however distantly so from true blame. Positive incentivizing doesn't appear to count as coercion. For example, if you instead said, "I will harm your brother if you don't get home in time," that feels like coercion, and you would share blame for the driver's reckless behavior, much like Domino's drivers under the old 30 minutes or less promise that led to lawsuits. However, if it is seemingly impossible for one person to hit someone, and it is only the nature of the man that is the origin of pregnancy through semen production, which is often a reflexive yet predictable generative act, then it appears the driver is always the man, always the boyfriend. Unless, of course, particular coercive tactics or positioning are used, for example, who is on top. These analogies don't claim to perfectly mirror pregnancy situations. However, they should continue to probe your justification and meaning behind what it truly means to be responsible for a pregnancy.